Alright, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Sogdia series. Now, slight apology for, the delay of when this next video will be posted. Because, let me tell you people something right now before we get down to some real business, as you'll see on the map in a moment. Oh boy, where do I start? There was this little thing called daylight savings. And then later that week on Friday, at a town where I live in, just 1 mile north of here, we had quite a hailstorm. I mean, we had about, like a quarter to $half size hail around here. Well, $half is, I don't know, because, me versus hail sizes. And then just 1 mile to the north of my town, there was a report of a 4-inch grapefruit-sized hail. Yes, it was the largest hail that this town's ever seen. Whereas I did not see it with my own eyes because, fortunately, we were far away enough to not get that. And it did cause quite a bit of damage up there. Pretty unfortunate. Nobody was hurt though, so everything's fine. Except for those that were on the receiving end of it, buildings and such, windows. And also, now here's where we're going to talk about, that's more video game related. Now, what I've been doing lately, by late I mean late nights, I've been playing with a few of my friends in real life, and they're on Xbox. That's the other console I play on. That you sometimes see some of my videos that came from there. But you won't be seeing videos of what I'm doing because sometimes I wish this was on the PC and not on the Xbox. It's me and 3 other friends are playing this strategy game. Not like a strategy game like Imperator Rome and the like, but rather we've been playing Civilization 6. Back then I used to play I still play a lot of Civilization 4 since 2005. And I still play it to this day because of certain mods. That just feels like it kind of added a little bit of life to it. So I played Civilization 6 for the first time on the Xbox. And let's just say we do these multiplayer sessions that start around from midnight, and until we keep playing it all night long until it's like 4:30 in the morning. That's when we go to sleep. So we've been doing that the last few nights, and yeah, my sleeping schedule's a bit screwed up. Hasn't recovered since the daylight savings and all that. But still, I really enjoy my time playing Civilization 6 with friends. I've been learning a lot. Not to mention doing very well since, the other friends are actually kind of not so experienced playing strategy games like these. But, I hope for a day that me and those same group of friends of mine be playing Crusader Kings 3 multiplayer together. I highly doubt they would want to play something like Imperator Rome here, which we'll finally get back into some business here. So, in the last episode of Sogdia, that we've been focusing on, building new cities and turning Alexandria Scotia into a metropolis that produces a lot of silk that we can export to anybody who wants to buy it. And if I wanted to, improve that further, just to drive that point home, I would love to upgrade the trade center of Alexandria Scotia, just to further drive that point home, that how much I really care about, including more local import routes. Soon we will be expanding again. To where exactly? Well, our next target for this conquest will be Panchanada, because nobody's got allies, and we do not have a claim on that, but we're working on it. And as well as Sogdia, so we can, conquer the entire Indus Valley. The Indus will be mine one day. So, 2 positions. Where is their capital? This here. That is where we would have to take. It's part of that one province. So just take these 2 forts and then you'll win. So move up there. And at the same time, build the Indus Navy, which of course we're going to need to raise some funds for that. Mysteries from the past. Hang on. I have heard entertaining stories of a traveling astrologer named Coloni. That seems to have captivated the elites of our court. Whether this is due to the boredom of the upper classes or the supernatural powers of this soothsayer remains to be seen. Apparently he claims to be a purveyor of Babylonian mysteries, and for a fixed price he will tell you your future. There are many people you know who are intrigued by these reasonable stories. When word arrives that Nabu would be given horoscopes at a drinking party, my curiosity gets the best of me, and I agree to go see what the fuss is about. Is all about. Oh hell. I've been waiting for over an hour in the courtyard where everyone has gathered, when suddenly there's a loud banging on the drum and a clanging of cymbals. Nabu appears from behind a curtain, a striking figure with a bushy black beard and wild eyes that peer out from underneath the Phrygian cap he wears. Waggling his fingers from the voluminous sleeves of his colorful robes, he begins to intone. Give me a moment. The ancient wisdom of the Chaldeans have been made known to me. The secrets of the gods are revealed by the passage of the stars in the firmament. But knowing the will of heaven comes at a great personal cost, racking a toll on my body. He punctuates this with a hoarse cough, causing me to roll my eyes as he continues. Yet, I am willing to share my gifts for a measly sum of 100 coins per horoscope. Come, gather before me if you want to know the future. 100 coins! What an absolute racket. Snorting, I turned to laugh of a guest sitting beside me, but he's no longer there. He's near in front of Nabu, coin purse in hand, chanting shrilly in a strange tongue. Nabu puts his hands on his head and pushes him to the ground. A scatter applaud of applause of those attendants. Long life and health to this supplicant. It has been ordained. Nabu sucks air between his teeth and turns to me, gesturing me to come forward. Well, I am a young king who's got a bright future ahead of me. Regarding my popularity, yeah, I guess there's no harm in having some fun. A little bit of zeal helps. And again, I got a consort who isn't as good at this sort of thing. In position, awaiting orders. Why the hell not? Put that there. begin a war soon, which is something that I can handle myself. And I would love to have Padova too, but we do not have a claim in this area, and Moria isn't as strong as it used to be, so you'll manage. But you know what? Do fabricate a claim. Let me scrub up the lines. A young woman named Rakjumari, of little note until now, has arrived at the palace of Samarkand bearing a baby, who she claims is the son of the king of Ninadat. After the cross-examination, it is clear she speaks the truth, and the child resulted in an advisable ark at a banquet. This information is only known by a few of the most trusted guards and advisors of the king. There is no doubt it would both damage the throne's legitimacy and upset the consort and any potential successors of the king. Now, if you look at me versus her, the zeal's the same, but how does that compare to the other? Much better, but the charisma though, still barely high enough, but she's got higher finesse and zeal than me. Let me see. If you do that, this is gonna hurt your legitimacy big time. All I can say is, just make this go away. Not interested in Artiana's Persis sent us one of his advisors to serve at my court as a gift to show his obedience to Sogdia. As is customary for some satrapies, though it will give him some influence on our court, he'll be ashamed of his honor that did not live up to his reputation. We should find a man some work to do, and keep him busy to start poking around. You're a joke. All letter of appreciation will be sent to it. Let's wait a few months or so. What are you planning on assassinating? This man? Provincial capitals down there. Don't wait too long, otherwise they'll have an alliance. And we're expecting an easy war. And I also would love to take Padova as well, as there's still a client state to Moria. But Moria, though a major power, is not as strong as it used to be, and it might be on the verge of a civil war if it don't get its act together. And if it does break out in a civil war, then that's when we'll have the opportunity to take that from them. You have an alliance with Shunga. So I'd love to improve relations with you further and get them on our side. Matter of fact, let us do so. Curse this old mouse. How'd you get down there? Oh my goodness. It actually made its way down there. Migratory tribe. And Maka have been expanding as of late. Well, one thing's for certain, the threat of the Persian Empire isn't as what it used to be. But do not underestimate Shunga. You know, our population versus theirs, think of the potential manpower it has and the number of armies it may have. That's all the more reasons why I gotta control the Indus. Because there's higher population concentration, I believe. Let me see. Yes. Hindus mixed in with Hellenics. A song for Nada. A few days ago, two famed troubadours that are known for singing in unison, Sengake and Roshan, arrived in Samarkand and requested an audience with the king whenever he has the time. The reason for the visit was known even before they arrived in our capital, for the reputation of Sengake and Roshan certainly precedes them. Their latest masterwork, an epic poem entitled The Mighty Deeds of Nanaidat, has been talk of the town for weeks. Two poets have humbly asked for the chance to perform, and later on this evening, the Nanaidat shall have the honor of beating the famous piece recited in person. At least the subject matter will be interesting. Okay, last request. Excuse me. How many ships do they have? 14. Well, get it all. So we need 15 triremes just to create the first fleet of the Indus. And at the same time, begin the war. Take Panchanada, which will be easy for us. Just find their capital and take it out. And yes, we're bringing the war elements with us. There they are. These are levies, mind you. Bimea. That's far away from here. So you just need to take 2 forts and then we're golden. Levies of Gandhara, where are you? Alright. Raise it up. Go in after them. It is part of Gandhara. This is not a region. Yes. And we are to engage them soon. I'll head to there to further assist them along. Our stability is extremely high, so get the money. Don't worry about that. He was the steward. Go figure. Master of the guard. Holy crud. Hey, aren't you the Persian that came here recently? Well, I do have a job for you. Because of your high statesmanship. Glad you came along. Cambodian gratitude. The protection we offer to Cambodian have made a lasting impression on the people. They approach us to be asking more closely integrated to our country. So it stops being a tributary and becomes a client state. Do you now? So you're currently a tributary. Weren't you tribal at one point? I believe they were tribal. And now they've formed their own government. So become a client state to us. So that way we can integrate them further. Yes. That will do because of its strategic location and certain resources that would be, provided to Gandhara itself. See some of the things that they have up there. We'll hear from you in 10 years. Go pick it. Aren't they really thinking about going down there? We do have a fort built. We got him. Force marching. Go chase him down. Let the other one handle it. Got them all. Just keep going down there. Let the rest take care of it. And we'll figure out our next move from here. disloyal, of course. Yeah. Well, how about up there? As soon as this fort falls, then everything is ours. Disagreement on the highest level. Udayik, the man's sound reputation, and Okshan, the nobleman of great virtue, have recently started to spot furiously whilst tending to court. Such behavior is unbecoming of these people of stature. However, we have been called upon to take a side in this latest conflict. Well, I'm gonna side with him. It's been a while since I had a look at these innovations, but I'd rather save them up for later. Never has there a more standard, simple man has denied that. He's recently stated that as long as he's possessed 4 walls and a bed, he would never want anything more. So he's become self-controlled, which adds a little more zeal to it. And also, I'd like to be a little more popular. Help us out here. Oh, I was checking something up. Got it. I'll just wait until everything is occupied to make things official. There we go. It's ours. Manageable. Well done. This stays, this doesn't. Plus, get a farming settlement. Don't you know there's livestock there? And these cities they've been having there. At least they made some investments. They got a great temple, a forum. Need a quarter wall here, and a quarter wall there. Also a forum. And a conscription camp. You know, in the next war against Sogdia for the Indus, there's a couple of ports further down. So there's no reason to build one up here, since we have one here. While we have this fleet of triremes that's being built. Rajagriha, as I see you up there. Great Temple, Farmers Market, Citizen District, Granary, and Court of Law. At least it's all well thought out. But there's another part of Gandhara that I would like to have for myself, and that is, you know, Parava, which is still, oh, it's at war. Mauryan Civil War, so it's confirmed there is a civil war in Maurya. So, which means they cannot help them now. That's them, alright. Well, don't attack them yet. So, as the fleet continues to be built, get yourself up to position towards Sakala. They are defenseless now, because all we need to do is take Sakala, which... Let me... Oh my goodness! To be fair, that's a regional center of trade. Like I said before, the Indus Valley will be mine. And that includes the lands of the Punjab. The land of the Seven Rivers. They're currently building a library, which, and Sakala, they have 3 academies, so more citizens and nobles there, a citizen district, and a noble district. It's all citizens and nobles there, and it's one of the largest cities they have because it's adjacent to the major river. I mean, to be fair, so does these two, these higher populations. Get a mill too. Now look it up again regarding Gandhara. So I have Taxila, but Sakala will soon be under my control. Madra is also owned by Parova. So these two are centers of trade, which explains the high number of trade imports. So there is great value up there. Really into this idea. In position. We'll start our next war against Parava, and we hope for it to be a quick and swift one. And after we eliminate the forces of the Parava, and we'll see to it to improve relations with them continuously until we reach to the point that would say, hey, let's have an alliance. And then after that alliance between us, and then I will befriend the leader, and then I will make you a tribal vassal. But obviously, like most of the areas, everybody's Hindu over there, with a small number of Buddhists. And also, catching this, we'd also have the Hindu holy site for Soma. Actually, no. That belongs to Kasa, which is a vassal of ours. That'll go on the rest one day. I would love to build a port there when I take us to Kalam. 1, 2, 3. They have 3 cities. Valuable. Valuable. So, let's take it. But I want you to bear in mind that Maurya cannot come after us because they're in the middle of the Civil War. Shunga shouldn't give them access, but they could try to go around towards the Himalayas, which don't take so much attrition damage, to try to get there before we finally confront them. Well, population-wise, they're a bit smaller, so the number of manpower can't be too high. We should be alright. Engage. Put your running sandals on. Catch him. No. Oh, that guy have a road. You can play that game. Wait 1 moment. Stop moving. Get these elephants out of there. You're slowing us down, as always. You withdraw to there. Don't need no commander. If Santa's got a problem with that, do something about it. Now catch him! They've held on pretty well. Sakala. Roll yourselves down. Need the morale to be up. Let our allies take care of the rest. This is a well-fortified place. One second. Stubborn. That's why. Fort defense is up. So it's gonna take a while longer. I got something for you. 1 second. You're gonna have a navy to yourself. Yeah. Master of the Guard has friends outside of our borders, often trying to use his network to the advantage of our nation. He believes friendship with the, oh dear, the Agasamataphalax of Salvira could be put to use to increase their opinion of us. Arthur sent some of his way, and he will try to improve our reputation with them. No, we do not care about them or their opinion of us. They're going to be a target for our expansion soon. Do we have to deploy Gandhara again? The levies of Gandhara? Hey, what are you doing down here? Get up there. Well, due to my lack of charisma, I'm gonna need that up. Well, they do have a better commander, clearly. We're going to try to get them to fight in a favorable area. If anybody wants to come with us, you are free to do so. Just need to get rid of that army of theirs. To be neutral, is it not? Because Cambodia, I think we should have it, mounts, do we not? Let me see. We picked the correct tactic. Yep, that is favorable terrain for us. You thought correctly. Killed half of the forces. People are just not good. You frustrate me. One thought. Oh, I do need a lackey. Shut up. I know everybody's been getting jobs. Fine, you can have it back. Just don't patronize me. I got my eye on you. goodness. General. From Cambodia. Once this is over, be sure to start building roads again. To connect to Sakala. A particular road to the south that would go to here. Since there's already a road that leads to Taxila. About to meet you. Nope. Come on, this way. Guards and visitors have pointed out for quite some time that Alexandria has started deteriorating. Now, a very prominent visitor from our foreign allies pointed out that our once proudest landmark is decayed and its place is damaged. Now this has affected the morale of our nation, but it also diminishes how we portray ourselves to other nations. Look over our finances, see if we can afford the reparations. For about a year. Now they're being reduced insignificantly. Move up there. Loyalists win over in the Persian Civil War, even though they are much, reduced state that they're in. We got Sakala, but it should be noted that Isapolis, unofficially Babylon, is the one that has a significant population for a small entity. While Makkah have been expanding on it, but is also going to go into a civil war of its own. And Ibana is still to itself. Elazığ should be the one to watch out for in the far future. So we have the objective. Now we gotta stall for time until Moria gives us a favorable peace deal, where we can just have this and nothing else. And our aggressive expense is low enough to make it so. Hey, wake up. Fort's this way. All gone. We'll have that cracking on our control in the jiffy. There's nothing to fear now. Guard duty. Tex Sakala. This is a rather precarious time, but let's start building roads. So this road will connect from Sakala. So let's do one from Rajagriha, which will connect to the roads to the other settlements. And then go further down this way. And then build a road to there, and then to there, and then roads connected. Yeah, we're building a road in wartime. How about that? So we have 2 military engineers to make that happen. Curious about the population of Samarkand. Can we make that a metropolis? Almost there, but it's just over the limit. We've been wanting to migrate people to here, but let me see. If you want to build another building slot, an aqueduct will do. Then you can definitely make it a yeah. But it's going to cost you a bunch of political influence and some money to go along with that. But let me look up here. Needs a little more. And the alternative is to move populations here, then you can create a metropolis. But if you're going to turn Samarkand into a metropolis, you need 400 and 100. Well, we can afford it, but the population just needs to be up. We'll do it after the war, alright? We'll definitely turn our capital to a metropolis. Which is another thing that I've long wished. Even though Samarkand is not a center of trade, Alexandria's got is. Festival of Kucha. Our friendly neighbor of Kucha has asked us if we want to hold a religious festival with them, to bring 2 of our people together and get to know one another better. This will be a good chance to learn more about their nation and people, perhaps grow a friendship between the 2 of us. Yes, let's do that. We can afford it. That reminds me of something else. Let's have an alliance between us. Yes, it's too many relations and all that. And Nabaka is about to go into a civil war. Oh, we'll help you out on this situation. Whoever's done that to you, since our troops are nearby. Come on, with us. Whoever's done you wrong, a breakthrough. The talent of Osagura knows no bounds. In his role as a researcher, he dictates his capacity for further innovation has increased. Splendid. Free innovation. Now I have 3, but let's wait a couple more. Because I'm too focused on here and road building and all that. What I was about to do with you is to travel vassal. It's pretty close, actually. Let me send you a gift. We can make it happen, but unfortunately, civil war is about to break out. That's the revolt itself. Well, they have to call us into a war first, before we can make it so. Investments, let me see. ticket vessel. What about religious ticket vessel? Look for that. Looking at surplus of capital. My God, you don't have horses at all. This is the one that gives you the population output that you're looking for. Son of a beeswax. It doesn't appear that's an option anyway. Regarding religious tech investment, I mean, it should exist. You're just not looking correctly, or never mind. Get the horses. Population output. Not capacity output, that's different, mind you. We'll help you out. I'm gonna take care of this little mess you have. Take the rebel capital, then it'll be done. While occasionally rakish and rendered seas of Ravana Soma are well known throughout the upper circles of Samarkand, no one was quite prepared for the appalling slew of allegations leveled at him as of late. There are growing rumors of terrible indecencies perpetuated on slaves at debauched galleries honoring the god of wine, where Ravana, that is, lewd entourage exhibit and debase their latest acquisitions from the Emperor of Gabe. Ravana denies everything in the most stinging terms, claiming the tales to be lies engineered by his political opponents. The gossip is backed by several witnesses who claim to be besmirched by Ravana personally. Slaves and virtuous citizens across Sogdiana are demanding government sanction justice to deter these acts. We cannot ignore the situation. We will conduct a full and fair investigation into this matter. That means one at a time, of course. Well, let's keep them boxed in. Once you finish with that road work, come back here. While the investigation into Ravana was mainly intended as a symbolic gesture to ease tensions, it is clear that after some preliminary groundwork by jurists that the accused is essentially guilty beyond all doubt. It is a minor miracle that this did not come to light sooner. The unspeakable goings-on at the Soma Villa is scarcely worth thinking about. It is, however, very hard to ignore how much situations like these lend themselves to the less scrupulous and willing to earn the depth of gratitude of their colleagues in need. We'll just have to see what happens. The Investigation into the accusations against Ravana can finally be brought to a close and establish his innocence in the matter to the satisfaction of the court. The many concerned parties and witnesses have been largely dismissed as disruptive slanderers seeking to undermine the reputation of an important member of our society for their own nefarious names. While there might be some small backlash over the seriousness which the trial was conducted, we've at least staved off a major crisis among the slaves while protecting our interests. A small fine is all he deserves. You'll get your land back, do not worry. Be sure to eliminate the army of theirs. You know, go chase them down. It's a very weak army. The level 1 commander. They don't stand a chance. And the man with the elephants is gonna handle the rest. Is the road truly connected? No, you gotta connect it. You gotta build it like that. But as you know, that road there, green all that, that's not connected. What you created is a faulty world system. Chusek has become increasingly restless as late. He believes the stature of his statures deserve a key role in our government. His approach our coordinate system would bestow such a role upon him. Date his prominence and perhaps should consider us carefully. You're not good at anything! Look at you. You're a joke. But I tell you what, there's a place for someone like you. First Navy. Where's the First Navy? Aha. Chuzak. That's you. There. You can be the admiral of the transport fleet. Try to plant life. I have a road that connects to this. Hey, I know you're at war, but do not worry. When we take care of your problem, we will prevail. God's willing. We'll actually engage them in battle. Though they've grown their levy size lately. But we'll make short work of them. Got them all. Oh hell, they're gonna try to escape. They're gonna go into Hastinapura. But do not worry, Shunga is allied with us in this little affair. He's selling his new role well. Yeah, as a worthless admiral. While he's led to believe that this is only befitting a man of his stature, he shows gratitude by offering a small donation to the state. That ain't small, that's great value. So, the rebels will be finished off in Hastinapura. Loyalists win. So we'll take this place, and then Civil War's finished. And subsequently our war with Moria. Yes, it is done. Wait 1 more month. Now How about you, Trouble Chief? Be on our side. You don't need the sugars to be with you. Well, you did switch to the bellicose stance, which isn't nice of you, but... Oh. Dementia. Yeah, that's no fun. I have to befriend you so you could be a travel vassal. Did you finish that road work? Yeah, good. Okay, now how about from there to there? Tigers should win them over. Of course, there's no shortage of tigers you can find around here. There. Well, these are none of my interests. If I wanted to make Moria weaker, it's none of my business, really. No, I'd rather have it to Sogdia rather than be another client state, because look at the relations. There's too much of that now. And we're about to make it a travel vassal to get rid of the alliance, which will be fine for that. Here's the aggressive expansion. You've done well. Sakala is another place that's really important to me now that it's under my control. That reminds me. Just need to increase my popularity once again. The provincial capital should be here. Love to improve all of you. Get back here, you idiot. Pestors turned his head. Got a good manpower gain, so you shouldn't be too worried about that. And we do have access to another port. You know, a place to fall back to. So this man should be our friend soon. Bad research ratio. That's the first time we've seen that in a while. Yeah, we connected all the roads that lead to there. So that's enough road building, gentlemen. Now get down here. Yeah, down here. That's where you'll be stationed at from now on. We're friends now. Would increase further relations. Yeah. Now it's a tribal vassal instead of an ally. Welcome to the fold. No allies, I see. Palenis, Salvera, Oxygen. Look at the provinces. Yes. 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 Actually, Pardena is the exception. Patalena is down there. This area here. Well, I don't think we can fabricate another claim, do we? No, because it's not bordered on our land, so... I mean, for a small country, there's a lot of pops, especially most of them become Greco-Hellenics these days. But the fleets that we've been building down in the Indus is almost finished. Even though that's 4 more ships that needs to be built. Let me see something here. Could further increase the legion size if we wish to. I gotta have a high stability again, up to the 70s. I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do next. And also, because of a bad research ratio that just came recently, only disappeared now, we ought to have to increase that. Actually, remember Samarkand. Move a couple of populations, then you can have that metropolis that you've been long wanting. You can afford it. You know, I never paid attention to special pops. It's something that I really neglected and kept ignoring throughout most of the series. Because I keep forgetting it's an option, so... For those that's never seen it before, a max of 5 priests or none right now. So having a priest, Samarkand would have state religion happiness and pop conversion speed. Merchants is local tax and local based trade routes. Architects, that's increased civilization level, civilization change, migration attraction. And artists, integrated culture happiness and population assimilation speed. But that all costs political influence. And after 25 years, special pops like these will perish and can be replaced in a new territory. Ah, okay. So even then, that has its own limits. I'm really gonna go for it. So, start moving some of these slaves over. There's no shortage of these. Put them here. Yeah, that just popped up. How you want me to do about it? 2 more and then we're golden. Upgraded. And subsequently get a got so many for him, but you need a little more citizens. You already have a citizen district, but you can have another if you want to. But I believe that citizen happiness is what you're looking for. But you're in a capital city, so even if they are on that, it's just it ain't gonna make a difference. But at 41% output, yeah, get another citizen district. Samarkand will be our second metropolis of this whole nation. May have to change that soon. Need somebody loyal for this. You'll do. Right. It's gonna be disloyal soon. You may want to change its policy. Stop encouraging migration. And give them a harsh treatment as much as I do not want to do this because of the population output reduction. But we just need to get on our side because I've been investing this area a little heavily. $2 years, and then we'll have this, and I'll start picking out some innovations. This is going to hurt the legitimacy a bit, but you'll manage. You're one of us now, like it or not. Still this slow, but that's fine. We don't need no war elephants. Silk of Madra. So we need a probably 65. Be that a metropolis as well, like Sakala. Much like how we did with Alexandria Scotta, we could do that again, but down there. I haven't checked on Texila in a while. Even though I've also been encouraging people to migrate over here. Why does this not have a forum yet? Every vital city should have a forum. Keep in mind, the number of ships that we have over there is not enough to carry all these cohorts here. So this is largely going to be a land camping, and a number of ships out here. I may have to, you know, increase the fleet maintenance so they can have the morale for them. The sheer grandeur of Taxila attracts travelers from all over the region. It's not uncommon that they vacation near it, and in large numbers use this as their destination to revel in the glory of our wonder. There must be monetary gain for this kind of exposure if I wanted more popularity. Oh, I wouldn't want that. God dog it. Will not our divine monument be tainted by foreigners? This is only for about a year. They're just gonna be mad at us for a little while. Mysteries from the East. Oh, not again with this. This is the exact same text. Well, that means further increased zeal for me. True ruler. Now I have more diplomatic reputation. Just remember, since you're gonna have a pretty larger conflict compared to the smaller ones we faced out there. Like, whenever I feel that I'm ready for war, we'll be bringing some levies down here. And I'll even bring the ones from Sogdia down here, which I'll be the one to lead that army. It's partly the reason why I haven't really expanded on the Legion yet. I could have sworn I thought we'd done this already, but it's a waste of money and time with this, to be honest. One more year and Samarkand will officially be a metropolis. Four more years and then we're going to start integrating Cambodia. All of Gandhara will be mine one day. And if it were to become a client state one day, then that means that we have expanded upon. I didn't know the Ptolemaic Kingdom had a civil war. I mean, they are a great power, not a major power, a great power. Not like them. We're almost to 300 territories. Sakalo, are you? This one's got over 300 territories. Unstable. No risk of civil war though for them. It's almost a great power is Carthage. The Indus fleet is complete. All I need is a competent admiral to deal with the fleet of Salvira, which they have about 17 ships. But perhaps we could increase it a little more. Not like that, dummy. Less time, less cost. So give me 15. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At least you have 2 ports now. So we'll try to double the efforts for both of you. I did say I want a port there. That's not gonna do to its connections and larger population capacity then. Again, we just needed to increase that size just to make it a legitimate navy, because as we would be conquering and going down there, that we need a, you know, a much larger fleet. So like if we were to, you know, travel across the Persian Gulf and get to somewhere, or even the collapse of the Azegean. News had reached us by word of mouth that the once powerful Azegean had fallen to internal bickering, strife, and wanted power struggles. Numerous local chiefdoms have arisen from the ashes of the crisis, and are supporting opportunity of their watchful neighbors. The Azegean still retain a normal leadership in some dispersed clans. Desperate clans desperately clinging on to the rival hegemony. They splintered to numerous sub-clans. Okay. And this is what's left of them. Perhaps other entities can take advantage of this. Hey, you know what else you should be doing? Let me see. I was about to say drill troops, but that would not be a good idea because it's kind of half loyal to us. Not quite ready for war yet. Samarkand is now about to become the metropolis up there. That's official and good timing. So now there's room for more buildings to be built. And it can manage regarding food. Yeah, it needs more citizens. Build a shrine then. Why the hell not a conscription camp? If we could get more salt from other places. Perhaps we'll have to ask our friends over in Gadrosia. %, trade value for Sogdia compared to 100% over Bactriana. What a thing of beauty, huh? They truly neglected. Like, how are you not providing more food to the areas that will soon have larger populations again? Let's ask again for salt. Just give us some salt, man. And this would reduce the Legion maintenance costs and we make even more money. We'll get it in sometime. Screw it. Needed more influence these days. Popularity could take a hit. My goodness, it's going down fast, and that's largely due to Sakala. Mainly the fault of the citizens, but they don't have it officers. Citizens and nobles mainly due to wrong religion and not an integrated culture, because these are not Gandharans, these are Hurons. Different people. Well, I'll try to get somebody happy. If we can, of course. Import things we do not typically see around here. Nobles will be a little hard to please. Poor bastards. That house slowing down. Can't please everybody. Ah, yes, the innovations. We should start looking these up now. If I recall, like, okay, which ones were the ones I was supposed to get in the future? I knew I was interested in some military-related things. Those I wish to be defense-intensive. Will be more economic by, you know, getting these sort of things. One free province investments. I could have needed that from earlier, but not now. Those build costs would also be nice. For value. Aggressive expansion changes. Diplomatic relations is always good. More diplomatic relations, which means there'll be less of that. Meanwhile, over there, which would be far useful since you are an expanding empire of people of many mixed faiths and cultures. That's tempting. Just looking for unintegrated culture group happiness. Again, I'm a little astonished of some of the things I see through. Whoa. That. But if that's like taking a path, it's like, so you want to have a unintegrated culture group happiness if you are having a multi-ethnic empire, but this would also reduce the populist conversion speeds very drastically. You have 5 innovations, and I care more about peoples and military matters since I think we can handle ourselves just fine. And economically, we're very good. We'll switch to planning mode here. Get this, get our head towards this path that will lead to here. So, let's begin this path now. This unlocks the Great Temple city building, which would definitely help with the conversions and other things like that. But first you gotta go get accepted rights, excuse me, because I saw the word unintegrated. Step 1. Step 2. More unintegrated culture group happiness, a little more. And if you happen to be unstable and need to get stability up, this reduces the cost. 1 more innovation. This unlocks conversion policy laws. And, is that an Oxian? What's an Oxian? Who's that? High Priest. You're depressed, old man. But I got something that will help you out. So when it's active, now we have much more omen power for this. Get a couple of more innovations in the future, then we'll have to get 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a difference maker. Unintegrated foreign culture. I mean, it was plus 12, but adding 2 more of these, then it's plus 18. Oh, plus 18%. So, the real question is, those who are unintegrated, who are of Indian origin, Aryan origin in particular, did that help you out a little? No, it does not. It doesn't say. Unless you want to integrate them, if you really, really care about them. As much as I would like to get the provincial investments. Give me your salt. This is the Legion maintenance cost. We'll end this episode soon enough. Because soon you're gonna come across this land. Much improved omen power now. Hinduism is starting to pick up in momentum. And plus, now that we've made this tunnel, now we can simply for the sake of it, put that there. Because it's our capital, and you gotta have a strong defense. But the majority of lands that you're going down there for are mostly Hindus. The Oxen reforms. Let's finish the episode with this. The poor, numerous, and downtrodden long argued for inclusion in the great armies of Sogdia. After generations of oppression, one man has risen to the challenge of the status quo to represent the interests of these lower classes. Oxen, who many argue as one of the greatest minds of our generation, holds a crucial stance in our court, walking a fine line between populism and nobility, whilst retaining credibility among his peers. And ever an innovative thinker, he has tabled a proposition demanding a complete overhaul of our recruitment policies and allowing greater inclusion of the lower classes in matters of state military. Such radical reforms should have consequences, whichever stance we take. Population in general throughout Sogdia will not be happy about this, but I gain a large amount of political influence, which is, definitely what's needed. And keep that well in mind. This is not, this turns to, oh god. I'll do that whenever I have a much higher stability, like around the 70s. That's when I should implement that. But thanks for that. And so in the next episode, we'll continue to build the Indus fleet, and then eventually, we'll bring our levies down to begin the conquest of the Indus Valley Region in Sogdia, whereas we hold the northern half of the Indus Valley, but now, sooner or later, we will be the masters of the Indus to take all the provinces, even if the aggressive expansion is going to jump a little high for that. So we'll hope you people will be around for that, because we still got some work to do around here. So we'll see you in the next episode, but until then, so long for now.